What's up? What's up? Skakel in the house, baby. Monday night live. Decline host. What up? Kip Smith in the house. You guys be chilling, man. Hope you guys are well. I am well. Had a good weekend. Jenna, we got the mods. We got 3 listeners, 2 mods. I don't fuck around. So we're going to start off, usually I don't like to snipe or whatever, but this was a great police chase from Los Angeles today. Let's see if this helps a little bit. Help a little bit more. Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. So I'm going to start. Here we go. Let's hit play, baby.
There was a deputy-involved shooting where a deputy was the one that was the victim and was shot. There's a huge presence out there, law enforcement. They got the condominium surrounded. While we were there, this vehicle came out of that condominium complex and the pursuit was on. Now, is this that shooting suspect? Is this a distraction? I can't fill in those blanks. I'm going to let the viewers kind of put those pieces together on their own. What I can tell you, though, is fact is that motorcycle almost immediately getting out of that condominium complex.
Oh, you got to see Boulder, Johnny.
Up Day Creek Road, up to the 210 freeway, got onto the 210 freeway, and at one point, this motorcycle
117 miles an hour right now.
50 miles an hour on the 210. Now, law enforcement, they're definitely not letting this person walk. I can guarantee you that. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Department, they had a helicopter in the air. That one was following along with Skyfox. And on the ground, a number of units were chasing this vehicle as well. Even some of those California Highway Patrol cars keeping up with this vehicle on the freeway. Take a look at that. Those maneuvers.
120.
Do not want to see anybody lose their life on television.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go.
I have to show it. We got to stay tight. We got to do our job. But I am not joking when I tell you my blood is running cold, especially when that vehicle that motorcycle starts wobbling, gets so close to one of these cars. Anything unpredictable happens in front of that motorcycle. I don't want to
130.
Outcome. Yeah, for a moment there, you saw the California Highway Patrol. That's one of their motorcycle units. They're basically just getting up close, making their presence known. Hopefully this driver makes the right decisions. As it stands right now, look at those numbers. We're just coming out of the triple digits, and it does seem like he's slowing down.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Here we go.
Whoa.
But you have to remember, that suspect is wanted for a deputy-involved shooting where a deputy was shot. So, yes, law enforcement, they are going to try to bring this to an end.
So they're not letting this guy go. Deputy-involved shooting.
Practical ways to bring it to an end?
Yeah.
But take a look at that, Sandy.
Did we just see this motorist on the motorcycle trying to kind of sway into the CHP motor officer as well?
Yep. Yes, definitely. And was the motorcycle officer maybe trying to get up close to the suspect to bring that suspect down? Maybe. This is one of those ones where it is just one of we just watch it, and I just don't want to see anybody lose their life this afternoon, especially not on our cameras.
I do.
This rider clearly is very comfortable with the way they're handling that motorcycle, but that doesn't mean that this is any kind of safe. Right now, it looks like he's bam.
Oh, bam, baby.
Exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, man, that guy got fucked up.
It really came out of nowhere as we were watching.
Now watch the cops jump on him.
They're comfortable on the bike there.
Believe me, they're going to take that suspect. He's still moving. That is a plus. They are definitely going to take him into custody. It did look like the motorcycle did land on top of him once he was on the ground. Now, I have to say, You got a number of
What up,
officers
Ross?
down there. I
And
can
notice how they let the
guarantee
car go? The car that hit him?
you they're going to stop the freeway, but they're also going to start calling for paramedics. They're already calling for paramedics. And again, how they're going to get there this quickly is another question. But wow, that I'm telling you, that is definitely not the ending I wanted to see. I am hoping that that suspect survives.
All right, let's see movement from the suspect.
Now, let's see that one more time.
Yeah, and as you were tracking that motorcyclist, the speeds are about
Let's see this one more time.
Anybody lose their life this afternoon, especially not on our cameras. You can see this rider clearly is very comfortable with the way they're handling that motorcycle, but that doesn't mean that this is any kind of safe. Right now, it looks like he's boom.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
exactly what I was talking about.
Wow, we didn't see that coming. That really came out of nowhere as we were watching this.
Yes.
No, officer involved shooting.
Believe me, they're going to take that suspect. He's still moving. That is a plus. They are definitely going to take him into custody. It did look like the motorcycle did land on top of him once he was on the ground. Now, I have to say, you got a number of officers down there. I can guarantee you they're going to stop the freeway, but they're also going to start calling for paramedics. They're already calling for paramedics. And again, how they're going to get there this quickly is another question. But wow, that I'm telling you, that is definitely not the ending I wanted to see. I am hoping that that suspect survives.
All right, let's see movement from the suspect, I believe.
Oh, look at that leg.
Yeah, and you were tracking that motorcyclist, the speeds are about 70 miles per hour at that point. As you were mentioning, very comfortably riding along the freeway right there, kind of hands off the handlebars at that point, kind of just adjusting, and then all of a sudden crashing to the vehicle in front of him that came out of nowhere. We didn't see that happen.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
So we do want to apologize for that, but clearly just a violent ending right there as the motors flew off of that motorcycle upon collision, rear-ending that one vehicle along the freeway right there on the 210 eastbound. But wow, what a scene here. Again, the original want for this pursuit, as you mentioned, Stu, was a
He didn't.
shooting that happened in the San Bernardino area. There's another scene at that location at this point where there's a perimeter set up around the situation and around the area where that shooting happened. So
Well, this guy shot an officer, so
two scenes they are dealing with.
they were not
Really trying to find
gonna let this guy go.
Together what exactly happened. So this is the right side of your screen where that white truck is. You're seeing the scene at the officer-involved shooting where that deputy was in fact involved in this shooting, and we believe again the pursuit happened because of this, and that is why they were following that motorcyclist on the 210. So again, on the right side of your screen, you're looking at the area and the neighborhood where that shooting took place in San Bernardino, Stu.
Sandra, we're getting confirmation that that is the suspect. We've
210.
Confirmation from our assignment desk that that is the suspect, that it was wanted for what started as some sort of burglary at Victoria Gardens that turned into a deputy-involved shooting blocks away from that mall. And then now you can see that there was a crazy pursuit on that 210 freeway, ending in that tragic crash out there. Now as far as we can tell, I don't want to get too gory because I know we are still live, but there are actual paramedics down there that work for the sheriff's department that are administering first aid to that suspect after they did take him into custody.
I didn't see this part.
My question is for you and maybe some of the viewers is we do know that that motorcycle collided with or basically bumped into the side of a civilian's vehicle. Yeah. And I just don't know where that civilian's vehicle is. I'm hoping that that person is okay as well. And again, at the time of the crash, we all saw it live. he was actually, you know, he had taken
Oh,
off his backpack. He didn't even have his hands on the handlebars,
Right.
and he was going through his backpack for some reason while he was on the freeway. At any rate, coming to a crashing end. That suspect now in custody. This is going to be on that eastbound 210 freeway. We're going to be in the Rancho Cucamonga Upland area. Excuse me, we're in the Upland area right now. You can see all lanes are stopped. They may be like this for some time. There might be some traffic issues. You can see some of the first responders from the fire department, paramedics arriving. We're going to see if they transport, hopefully they do, transport that suspect.
whoa, whoa, what happened? What happened?
A wild and unfortunate ending to what's been going on out here in the Rancho
Right.
Cucamonga
And
area.
Stu, we were just looking at
Well, obviously it's a repeat. It's in the daytime.
Seeing the pursuit as it happened before we got to this point of the collision on the 210 freeway, and we are going to show once again how this ended up tragically in an accident right here at this location. We do want to remind viewers that it is disturbing to watch.
I thought it was pretty funny to watch,
And
to be honest with you.
around,
Here we go. Oh, man.
That's the collision and how we got to this point on the 210. But there you saw.
Yes,
a
it's
motorcyclist
this is Los Angeles.
hands off the handlebar and
Right
then
now it is 9:20 p.m. So this was at about 1 p.m.
coming along the 210. But sheriff deputies do believe and have confirmed that this is the suspect wanted in a deputy-involved shooting that happened in San Bernardino.
Here- oh my God.
And there it is again. It's tough to watch, but time and again we cover these pursuits. We don't know what motivates these people to take off and evade authorities. And obviously, we never know how it's going to end. And unfortunately, in this situation, it is involving medical personnel on the scene and obviously a devastating crash like this, Stu.
Uncle Laser. We don't talk about Uncle Laser in here. This is a stand-up comedy stream.
The IFB, but I just want to, say just a little bit is, we don't, or I personally don't know the condition of the deputy that was shot, that started pretty much all of this or put it all into motion. I do.
Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, will you? We got 82 people in here, 18 likes, and probably even fewer subscriptions. What the fuck?
Looking for that suspect, how he got on that motorcycle, how he made that quick departure, all of that they're going to figure out later on. I can tell you that fire department, you can see that's the first one arriving right there. They probably definitely have paramedics on board.
Yeah, I think these guys can take their time. You notice how they're taking their time just to fuck with the guy?
Meaning, are they going to put this person on a gurney or is it going to be something else? Yeah, but as far as that freeway goes, also got to put it out there is if the...
Thank you, Esther. I appreciate it.
210 is your ride today, especially through the Upland area. I would
You should have asked for a refund.
especially because that freeway is going to be closed for some time.
But that's also what you get when you think you're going to go to a Kill Tony comedy show in terms of the contestants and think it's going to be a good show. Most of those kids don't have 10 fucking minutes.
Apparent shoplifting incident at Victoria Mall. That is where the origin of all
I mean, no offense to those guys, but like, come on.
Apartment building across the street in that location, and that is where
Oof.
somehow, apparently
It's like if I go see a movie with Lorenzo Lamas, I know it's going to be a shitty movie.
Suspect on a motorcycle just take off high speeds, Stu, as you were following this whole situation, reaching up to what, 170 miles per hour on a motorcycle, going the opposite direction of traffic.
Yeah, extremely reckless driving.
Why is my sense of humor tragic? You've probably never even seen me. Are you trolling me?
Away from the Victoria Gardens up to the 210, that was basically the entire ride was weaving back and forth through oncoming traffic. So he was driving the wrong way on Day Creek, making his way up to the 210 freeway. Once he got on that freeway, though, he really did open it up. But, even the law enforcement, the California Highway Patrol, they did have some vehicles that were not keeping up, but staying close enough.
Fuck yeah. I love Lorenzo Lamas for the record.
And you saw that motorcycle officer make that attempt to maybe bring them.
Oh, he's alive.
Yeah, that pit maneuver, we actually have video of that, Stu.
It's no joke, hockey.
This, because this is
Yes.
kind of an unusual
Rancho Cucamonga.
suspect on a motorcycle. There you see
Whoa!
the CHP officer right there approaching the side, and it looks like trying to make a pit maneuver, but the suspect then ramming a little bit into the CHP officer and then taking off. Talk a little bit about that, Stu, as we witness that live on the air.
You know, I would love to sit down or have a talk with some officers from the California Highway Patrol, especially the motorbike division, because I wonder what the protocol is for something like that. That was a dangerous maneuver, but again, the officers that are out there on patrol, they weigh their risk with the, you know, with what that suspect is wanted for at all times, and that is, you know, that is one of those ones that, you know, he's taking.
I mean, it might be a chick. Who knows?
That this is a very wanted.
No, he shot a cop.
But I don't know what the plan was there. I've never seen.
So they were not going to let this guy go.
I am moving a little bit closer in now.
I mean, it could be a girl. Can't really tell.
Not fatal, I can tell you that. That person is actually sitting up right now. They've got the neck brace on. They have paramedics working with him, so he's definitely going to be going to a hospital. There's much relief there in my voice because I just don't, you know, a day at work where we watch anybody pass is not a good day at work, but this makes my day feeling a lot better. That suspect in custody, and again, what a crazy crash that was. And take a look at that freeway.
Oh.
That is a number of law enforcement and some other vehicles that they're starting to basically squeeze through. But California Highway Patrol, they're kind of opening up one lane to get everybody by. But how long this is going to be here, it's going to be some time. But all of this, you know, Sandy, you think about it, right? All of this over shoplifting.
Well, there you go. The Jim Healy Show, that's one of my favorite, that's one of my first comedy influences. All right, so Earl Skakel live, Monday Night Live, thank you very much. So I've never seen a motorcycle pit maneuver, so that was kind of fun to watch. So hopefully the officer's all right. And I have not downloaded my Discord yet. I've been involved in a project that I can't speak about right now, Mr. Buddhist Priest. But I will in due time. In due time. Well, I mean, that guy at one point was going 130 miles an hour. That's pretty fast. So, yeah, I mean, my dad always told me you got one accident on a motorcycle. So, 5-5, top of the 12. I'm not watching the game. Isn't it weird? The World Series is in my series. Or is in my city. And I really could care less. I'm a hockey guy. I'm more excited about the Kings game tomorrow night against the upstart, young Christian studs of the San Jose Sharks. Yeah, I did see that. You know, how about he spend a little less time helping her and helping me get on Gutfeld? I mean, it ain't that difficult. I don't know what gangbang you're speaking of. I'm not sure. The gangbang world's not my life anymore. So, yeah. Not if, but... Oh, yeah, I can't talk about it. I mean, when I do get on Gutfeld, I'm going to make an impression, I'll tell you that much. People will talk about it. I'll tell you that much. And I will be invited back before the first station break. I mean, it's nothing against the comics they have on it, but like, you know, Gutfeld, you know, the type of humor I think that plays well on that show is tailor-made for me. It's like kind of zingers, and when people bomb, you jump in. But yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't tell the Rich Cracker story on Gutfeld, but maybe on Rogan. That'd be a good Rogan story. Um, I'd like to tell it on there. Ultra soft, ultra soft. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know why they picked grizzly bears to sell cottonelles. I mean, grizzly bears eat their young. I don't think they care if they got doo-doo back there. They have not responded at all, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I mean, they've either seen what we sent and they didn't like it, or they haven't even looked at it yet. So, you know, there's really not much I can do. You know, I've done literally everything. You know, usually as a comic, you can sit there and go, okay, well, I could have done a little more. There's not a single thing I could do. I reached out to RFK Jr. Rob Schneider reached out to them several times. I had a big manager reach out to them. So I don't know. I don't know. So I mean, I have not asked Jeff, but you know, I'm not really. I mean, I know Jeff, but you know, I don't know him well enough to ask him to get me that gig. You know, it's like I know Rich Voss, I know Florentine. I reached out to one comic who's on there a fair amount, and I could tell they didn't really want to help. And this is someone who's very friendly with me. Like, well, you know, I just got it through my publicist. You know, I'm like, well, okay, how about ask your publicist? You know, so I am RFK Jr.'s nephew. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hear Gutfeld picks the people for the most part. I mean, they do have a booker, but I hear, you know, obviously it's like getting on Rogan. I mean, I'm sure Joe is the final say. I mean, I'm sure Joe asked Jamie, or when Red Band was the guy, Red Band, hey, I want to have this person on. What do you think? But so, I mean, it's gatekeepers for Gutfeld. It's not like it's going to make me famous. I mean, I don't believe there's a single person on the planet who's gotten a TV or a movie deal from being on Gutfeld, but I'd still like to do it. You know, it just makes me look good, you know, to be on it. That's the number one panel show right now. So, no, I love Jeff, but you know, I don't know him well enough to ask him for that. You know, it's just I just had a comic I haven't spoken to in 10 years ask me for help in getting her into the mothership. It's like I haven't talked to you in. I mean, we're friends, but we're not friends. So I deleted the message. So yeah, I mean, maybe TV. I mean, who knows TV? I mean, I think I'll get on eventually, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it. You know, you can't. I'm not gonna. I mean, at this point, I think you know. I mean, Schneider's reached out twice, and he's on it a fair amount. You know, the manager reached out twice, if I believe him. That's 4 times. I had a producer friend of mine reach out. That's 5 times. I reached out once. So, you know, at a certain point, it's like asking a girl out 6 times. It's like, okay. Um, I mean, I think I would do well on it. I mean, you know, listen, there's no guarantees, but I can't imagine I would not do well on Gutfeld. It's just right up my alley. And I'd give Gutfeld shit. Like, very few people do. I'd give him, and you know, you got to obviously be careful because it's his show. He might look at you and go, fuck you, bro. This is my show. But, you know, I would do it in a playful way. And if Tyrus went after me, I'd go after Tyrus. That's where the roast battle background would come in. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that is. So, I mean, there are a lot of well left wing shows. I think Ari Melber should. He's pretty funny. He'd be. I'd love to be involved with something with him, but um, I mean, it does seem the funner shows tend to be right wing shows. Um, why not? I mean, I think Tyrus is coming out here playing a theater. He doesn't even do stand up. So that would be funny if I came out dressed as Sting. Um, yeah, I'll check it out. Well, I mean, listen, whether you like Fox or not, I mean, they are the number one network, and they're in a downturn, and they're still the number one network. So, um, yeah, I mean, I did the Jesse Lee Peterson show. To be honest with you, it didn't do much for me, but he's pretty hardcore. So, but I had a good time. I mean, I think I picked up maybe 10 to 20 followers, not much. But Tyrus has got in. That's the thing. You don't have to be funny to. Once you're in, baby. So yeah, I mean, well, I grew up a Skakel. I really the Skakels and the Kennedys weren't very friendly with each other, to be frank. So I think that, but it's still an interesting background. Like I don't have the typical stand-up background. So I think that would be interesting, and but apparently it's not. So well, that's not very nice to say, Juggernaut. I mean, I'd love to critique your looks, but what are you going to do? It's the internet. I can't see you. You see me. So you are in the driver's seat. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, guys. We got some decent numbers in here. I appreciate it. I know that, and I haven't done this yet, so I like to help the people who tune in. See, I see what you did there, screaming. That's an old joke in here, so you gotta you gotta be a little better than that, baby. Little better than that, Mr. Myaz. So let's see who's live right now, in case you guys don't think I'm funny, and I'm sure probably a fair amount of you don't. That's okay. It's all good. We've got Keanu live. Well, there you go. Who would want? I would not want to take you guys away from Keanu live. That's for sure. We also have got a couple World Series things going on. Well, Keanu Live might be the only Dabbleverse related stream going on right now. We've got 805 people watching Las Vegas Airport Live, so check that out. And interesting. Now I want to click on this Dodger postseason thing. Is this? I don't know if this is a simulated. Oh, it's a simulated. This is interesting. So we've got. I don't know. An interesting. It's like a video game. Well, I'm not going to watch that shit. So welcome to the Earlverse, guys. I love my glasses, to be honest with you. The Packers did pull it off, unfortunately. The Steelers just, I don't know. They looked good in the first half, a good running game. Here's the thing. Rodgers ain't the problem. So they need a secondary receiver because I think people are slowly starting, Brittany Fox, come on, man. At the girls' school, 'cause my baby broke all the rules. Brittany Fox was You Like My 7-inch leather heels and going to all of the shows. But do you love me? I mean, like, do you really love me? Your backstage pass and black sunglasses make you look like a dream. Even the fans, they know your name from all of the magazines. But do you love me? You guys get it. I know. I saw some OnlyFans girl. She said she literally puts a camera on her while she sleeps and she makes like thousands of dollars. But good for her, man. I don't hate. I don't hate the game. Um, you know. Oh, and Perry Caravello is live right now. So check that out. Perry is very supportive of my channel. So I believe he's been going on now for about 5.5 hours. That's crazy to me. I mean, it is unbelievable when I see some of the streams and what they, just like watching airplanes take off. It's crazy, 800 people watching. But Earl, what's a cheap Dodgers World Series ticket in LA? I mean, I would imagine, $1,000 for an outfield seat. I mean, LA. It's because what happens is, it's like a Nike shoe drop. You got to get up at 7 in the morning, but all the scalpers and Ticketmaster and all those people, StubHub, Vivid Seats, SeatGeek, they all fucking just bombard the system so they get the tickets, and then you're at the mercy of them. But, it's a game of Russian roulette, but you can kind of, my scam is I wait till the day of and pretty close to the event. Now, I live about 40 minutes from Dodger Stadium, so I don't care enough about baseball to. I did go to the World Series in '77 as well. Ron Cey, Davey Lopes, Rick Monday, that era. Mickey Rivers for the Yankees. Obviously Reggie Jackson. Did you ever listen to Jim Healy, TB? What up? Oh, Kershaw's in. Maybe I should watch the game, but I don't care who wins. That's the crazy thing. It's a big game, though. If I almost said the Maple Leafs. If the Maple Leafs could steal one. Jim Healy was one of my first comedy mentors. Now, for those of you not knowing who Jim Healy was, he was like an LA radio guy. And he would do news stories based around the LA sports world and national sports world, but it was very LA based. And he had like spies all over the city, kind of like me in comedy. And, the bases are loaded for the Blue Jays. I better turn this game on. I don't even know what channel it is on. So what he would do is he'd know the bartender at the Bel Air Hotel, or he'd have the valet parker at the Beverly Hills Hotel. And hold on here. I know it's a little dark, but I'm trying to. Now I'm going to have to turn the volume down a little bit. Damn, it's so dark I can't even see the fucking. All right, so there's a picture of Barry Jelly. Fuck yeah. Lois is actually not sleeping. She's at Gail's house. So let's see what's going on here. What is that? I'm going to assume it's on Fox. All right, here we go. 5-5, 3-2, 2 outs. Kershaw got some gray in the beard now. I don't know who this guy is. That's how little I know about baseball. I don't know who's up to bat for the 5-5, 3-2 pitch. All right. Old man Kershaw doing it. That's Sandy Koufax? Close play at the first base. Fuck yeah. Earl Skakel live. We'll keep the sound in the background. We'll turn the volume down so I can speak to my peeps. I'll just turn the volume off. We got a ball game here, boys. Otani, 4 for 4, 2 home. Oh, wow. opinions on the Phillies. Mafu, I don't really like baseball that much, so I'm a hockey guy. Now I can give you my. I've never had a standalone mustache. I've had a beard a few times. But what up, Jim K in the house? But Jim Healy was very, very funny. So like he would do a sports report like it was breaking news. He would be like, breaking news, and you'd hear the typewriter going. Dateline, Beverly Hills Hotel, Steve Garvey, and he'd always repeat things. Steve Garvey, Dodger first baseman, seen at the Bel Air Hotel bar with a pretty blonde, not named Cindy Garvey, and he'd do like a sound effect. And that was my first like I liked how he was doing setup punchline. Opinions on the Flyers. I mean, I don't think Rick Tockett's a great coach, to be honest with you. In his stint in Arizona, like he was kind of doing these, like he'd play the fourth line goon over like the first round draft pick. So I can't imagine him and Trevor Zegras are going to get along long term. Or Mitchkov, Boulder Johnny, $2 for the tip jar. Fuck yeah. Yes, World Series. Yeah, why not? I mean, listen, I'm all about trying to get as many viewers as I can in here. Let me see, manage videos. I mean, thank you, SC. SC people, my fans look out for me. I was just in the Forum Club. All right. Ooh, a 94 mile an hour right down the pipe, man. I would have taken a swing at that, but it's almost like with police chase. Damn, this guy's selling smoke. Thank you, SC. That's a good idea. I'm just trying to get some numbers, baby. I'm trying to get some numbers, Yeah, I had it many a time in the Forum Club. Damn, a 90 mile an hour. That looked like a slider. Yeah, I mean, I can't count the amount of babes I picked up on at the Forum Club. Now, this shows you how desperate I was to get laid back in the day. I used to go to the King games in a suit, and about 5 minutes before the game would end, I'd go in the bathroom downstairs by the Forum Club, and I would put hair gel in my hair like I just got out of the shower, and I would tell girls I played in the game. Trust me, that worked. And now I would just go up to them and go, hey, baby. But, all right, so we got Blue Jays and the Doyers. A lot of hits in this game. Blue Jays with 14 hits, Dodgers with 12, 2 errors. So we got a ball game here. I think I know this guy in the commercial. Yeah, I mean, I can't compete with Kill Tony. I'm not as funny as those guys. By the way, I just got hit in the head with a brick. Kill Tony, the World Series. We got Perry Caravello on. I mean, it's a lot of competition. So I'm humbled and honored to have 37 people in here. That's why I had to go with the car chase coverage out of the chute. I know what I have to do to, get the numbers, baby. A car chase and World Series, baby. I mean, that is, what is this, the new fear factor? Oh, it is a new fear factor. Johnny Knoxville? Oh, wow. This ought to be interesting. No, I'm straight edge, baby. How dare you? I don't do drugs. Yeah, I mean, the stream's doing better. I mean, but you got to be consistent now. I can't take a day off, even if I'm tired. I got to but I don't mind that, because I finally see a light at the end of the tunnel. And well, I mean, he doesn't need the money anymore. I mean, that they probably couldn't pay him to do it. I mean, can you imagine? Like, he makes $100 million a year off of Spotify, plus his stand-up schedule, plus his USC schedule. So he's probably making 150 million a year, maybe, or in whatever he makes off the mothership, which he probably turns a profit. So like, why the hell? I mean, let me tell you something. That show, Fear Factor, probably doesn't look like it's hard to film, but damn, that was a nice curveball. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, it's 16-hour days. I don't think Joe wants to do that anymore. I mean, he's paid his dues. Yeah, so we got Muncie up to bat. Whoa! Oh, I thought that was a home run. Whoa, whoa, nice catch there by the first baseman. 2 outs. Looked like he really got a hold of it. Let's see how good of a catch this was. Oh, yeah, he had that one down. What up, Keena? All right, Teoscar Hernandez, 3 for 5. So this guy's the real deal. Damn, this guy barely looks like he's putting any effort into throwing. And that was 92 miles an hour. I mean, this guy looks like he'd be a manager at Walmart. He's pitching in the World Series. Oh, well, I don't know about that pitch. That pitch. Lauer let a little outside on that one. Well, I mean, I just think that, a show like Fear Factor, I mean, you're out in the fucking desert or some weird location for 16 hours a day. Like, fuck that. I mean, even Knoxville, I'm surprised I'm surprised they didn't go with a girl, some wacky girl, just to switch it up. Because Knoxville just lives a few blocks from me. He's on the Beverly Hills border. I'm in the, what the fuck kind of pitch was that? That looked like an eephus pitch, 75 miles an hour. I probably could have hit that one. Damn, this guy's got some heavy chains on. Like, that is a nice silver chain, though. I'd wear that. That chain probably cost $100,000. All right. Oh. And that was inside. It was a good pitch. So we got 2-2. Lauer, 7 pitches. Hernandez, 3 for 5. Thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. And popped him up. All right. Looks like we're going to the 13th inning. We got a ball game here. Roger, we don't do that kind of humor in here. You're going to have to... Let's see who's going live, Roger. I think you should be in someone else's stream, to be frank. So, Stevo, yeah, I mean, Stevo, we got Perry Caravello still on. I mean, that's crazy how Perry does 5-6 hour streams. I can't do it. I mean, we're only 45 minutes in and I'm tired. But that's why he has 800 people in his stream. We got Kiki. She is, let me see who's on her stream. I'm not going to show her stream, but let's see. She's got Stuttering John. I mean, this is already, like, nobody cares, man. By the way, rest in peace, Mark Free, also known as Marcy Free. One of the great AOR singers of Argentina. Tommy Jordan, 43 people watching. I'm not sure who Tommy Jordan is. I've been hearing his name a lot. But I have a feeling that in the Dabbleverse, we are about to hit a few people who are about to hit their 15 minutes of fame. I don't know. I don't know, TB. I'm not sure. Like we've got that guy Nasty Neil seems to be popping up on shows all of a sudden. So it is kind of funny that Clearwater Chad's not on as much, so he's kind of probably at the 14th minute of his 15 minutes of Dabbleverse fame. So I've always said you need new characters. And I just feel bad for the old characters. They're so replaceable, all of them, that, really, Bichetti is about the only one that's not replaceable because he's Bichetti. All right, so we got Guerrero Jr. up. His dad was a great player, man. The V-Man. All right, here we go. We got a ball game here. Let's see what happens here. Pup is doing good. I talk to her mama almost every day. She's doing good. The cough, she's still coughing. That ain't going to ever go away. It is nice to not have to, you know, she wakes me up every morning at like 5:45, 6 a.m. So I have trouble sleeping because I know I have to get up. All right, Guerrero, 1 for 5, a walk, a single, and 2 runs. That's a nice pitch right down the middle. Curveball dropped right in the middle. Yeah, it is good news. Like I said, about a month ago, she had a seizure in the middle of the street. And I thought it was 101. Yeah, this guy hit 101. And I thought it was about 4 in the morning on a Thursday. And I thought it was going to be time to call Gail and say, hey, we got to make a decision. But then, she came back. So, thank you to 101. 2 straight pitches, 101. But he's got a little bit of a control issue. Raw, I think, should have the best mustache. All right. The 4th pitch. Whoa. It's got to be hard for the batter. This guy's throwing 101 mile an hour. I think 3 straight pitches. Like, the play here might be a changeup. That'd be a real bopper. Oh. All right. To the shortstop. 1 out. Would I go on a panel with who? Let me look up your Roseanne and Pauly. Sure, we're on Kill Tony. No, because I don't think Tony would go to me that much. With Rose, he'd probably be up Roseanne's ass. So I would. I just know how that game works. I wouldn't, to be honest with you. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I just know that, oh, damn, 102. This guy's throwing some fucking smokers. That's, I think, 4 out of 6 pitches have been over 100 miles an hour. Damn, 5 out of 101 miles. This guy's throwing bombs, man. This guy's like a Mexican J.R. Richard. Remember him? For you old people in the stream. Hundred and one. Every pitch has been 101 miles an hour or higher. Oh, Pauly, I'd get along with if it were me and Pauly, but I just know how Tony is. He'd be up Roseanne's ass. So I'd get maybe like 1 opportunity out of 5. Damn. This guy's throwing some smoke. That was 102 miles an hour. That's a pretty tough pitch to hit. I'd get along with Roseanne, to be honest with you. So, I get along with everyone pretty much. at 84 miles an hour. That was a nice pitch. Was that a sinker or a curveball? I don't know. 10 pitches. I think 8 out of the 10 pitch. Oh! That's gotta hurt. 101 miles an hour right at your kneecap. That's gotta feel bad. Whoa, man! Almost hit his dick. Thank you, Samuel Hogan. Well, I mean, Phil Niekro and who was it, Wakefield? You know, that knuckleball's a tough pitch to hit because it's so slow. You have too much time to think. I mean, with this guy throwing 101, 102 miles an hour, you just got to get lucky and swing, and hopefully the bat hits the ball. And like, you know, that guy just hit a pretty deep pitch to center field, but you know. I love the comedies. I love Paulie. Paulie, I've always said Paulie doesn't get the credit for being as funny as he is. I mean, I've seen this one man show. It's really good. Like, you know, he doesn't, you know, Paulie is like the 80s metal guitar players, like, you know, a CC DeVille of Poison or Warren DeMartini of Rat, you know, or really Kip Winger, the bass player from Winger. Like, these guys are all world-class musicians, but they don't get the credit because in their videos they look like gay fucking pirates. Paulie's the same thing. Paulie's a very good comic. And that's not me kissing his ass. I mean, he's not going to watch this stream, so. I mean, I used to announce the Notre Dame. I don't know. I've never played the Comedy Cellar. I'm a stand guy when I do New York. I don't go to New York often, to be honest with you. So. No, I just think that I don't think Paulie is on substances. I mean, I don't know. But damn, the Blue Jays have left 16 people on base. That John Smoltz, man. Yes, it is John Smoltz. I just think that's his personality. I mean, watch Paulie's one-man show if he comes to your town. You'll change your opinion on him if you have one on him. And you know, you guys know me. I am a comedy fucking snob. So I'm a fan of Paulie's. I mean, he had a great run, and yeah, his mom, you know, owned the club, and was he helped by that a little bit? Probably, but like, you know, I don't think there's a comic in the world who wouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like he did. But you know, he had to have the goods to, you know, he's had a very long career. I mean, he's been famous and or successful, whatever you want to call it, for 40 fucking years. If you're not funny, you're not going to last 40 years. So, I don't know if he's done the Richard Simmons movie yet. I don't think he has, but he does kind of look like him, so it fits. You know, in terms of that. Well, I mean, you know, he does travel a lot, so I mean, his travel schedule's fucking bonkers. You know, he does the hit deep. All right, it's gonna be a double. All right, we got a ball game here, boys. You know, his travel schedule's pretty brutal because he still does the road a fair amount, like more than most comics his age. And I say his age, we're the same age, basically. He might be a year older than me. Yeah, but I don't think he's a boxing or an MMA fan, so he probably got bored. I mean, he probably had some hot pussy waiting for him. Like, what do you want to do? Fuck a girl or talk to Brian Callen and Schaub? Like, no offense. So Oh, that's cool. I have a ball signed by King Griffey. Cuban Crisis. We don't do that kind of humor in here. Well, I'm going to send you to Pat Dixon's Rumble stream. I think that's more your thing. I mean, Paul is really funny. He just doesn't get the credit for it. Because he had a couple movies that didn't do that great. But his comedy skills are good. I mean, and let me tell you, he was at the store this Saturday. I think I was on the same lineup, and the crowd fucking loves him, and it's younger people love him, so he's known. Um, you know, yeah. I mean, I love my King Griffey ball. I mean, if this house is ever on fire, knock on wood. Of course, the T-shirt that I would have taken with me is currently residing, I believe, on the East Coast, but we won't get into that. I would take that King Griffey ball. Yeah, Gina Carano was hot. I think she got boob implants though, so I don't like it when a girl as fit as her gets implants because they just look too fake. All right, we got number 72. That used to be my old hockey number. So this guy looks like one of those Dominican Republican players who. Whoa! See, I think he had a chance to throw it to third base. All right, we got a ball game here. It's a nice bunt. I mean, although I do think they could have. I mean, that was a good bunt. That was coming. Perfect bunt. You'd think being in LA, I'm an Angel guy, so, you know, I gotta go. I don't care who wins the series, to be honest with you. Go Mariners. A little late for that. All right, here we go. Infield's in. $75 mph. Nice curveball. I mean, this guy ain't throwing 105 miles an hour. I think Ohtani's on deck. I'd walk him if I were him. But let's get through this guy first. I mean, you might as well load the bases. I mean, well, he's 3 for 4, this guy. So. Welcome to the baseball stream. Uh-oh. 2 outs. Ohtani. Isn't Ohtani the leadoff hitter? Oh, you got to walk him. They can't be pitching to Ohtani. Yep. Oh, do they not even throw the 4 pitches anymore? They just intentional walk? I'd walk this guy too. What the hell's the difference? I mean, the Angels, man. I hope the Dodgers get Mike Trout, man. Just rescue this guy, will you? I mean, Mike Trout is in prison, man. Oh, they're walking him too. Fuck it. I love it. I love it. All right, man. Oh, fuck. They walked him to get to Freeman. I don't know if I would have done that, but, Trout is old, but he's still a good player, and he needs a change of scenery. And he's not that old. It's not like he's 40. I'd say that is a 57-year-old. I mean, I was a Reds fan until they got rid of Dave Parker, and then I kind of just went to the Angels for whatever reason. And then, ironically enough, a few years later, the Angels got Dave Parker and Dave Winfield. All right, here we go. Lefty against lefty. All right. Low, outside. 4 for 12 against Lauer, so, he's had some success. All right. Blue Jays looking good. I mean, that was on the warning track, baby. Almost. I mean, we got a game here. This could be a long one. 14 innings. Yeah, I think if you have, can you imagine that lineup of Trout, Otani, Freeman, Bats? You'd have, like, pitchers would be shitting in their pants. Oh, wait, we have another police chase. Hold on. Hold on here. Let's check it out before I go to it. Man, these police chases be booming. Oh, yeah, it's a nighttime police chase. All right. We're just World Series. We're police chasing LA, baby. All right, here we go. We're going to give you a nice, let's turn the volume up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not going to be as good as the motorcycle race, but.
Either him ahead of us or us ahead of him. Either one. Whatever's safer. Alright, he had the option to get off. Looks like he might be. Oh, I think he hit that curb right there.
The fuck?
That was a curb. You saw that dust coming up from driving in the shoulder.
I went to.
I don't think any of his tires are flat.
I went to 2 Dodger games back to back, the A's and the
We
Angels.
haven't seen sparks or smoke really. I think that what you just saw was dust coming up from driving in the.
I can't say who I went to with the first game.
He might have hit a curb there.
That's a secret.
On that gore point, as he was kind of looked like he was. I don't know if he was trying to get off there and didn't see that curb or what. There you can see he's got the light on inside the vehicle.
I think it's Al Cowlings.
So
Hello.
suspects are in there. All we can see is the driver. Not sure if that's a man or a woman.
Oh, that's never good. I've been there. Trust me on that one.
So we're kind of in the Monterey Park area of Los Angeles now.
Oh.
60 eastbound.
That ain't a great neighborhood. Trust me on that one.
Those LAPD units are staying pretty on top of this pursuit. They're not really breaking off. We're still gonna zoom out here, and we've still got about 6 units behind them.
This is kind of boring compared to that cop chase.
And that LAPD airship overhead.
You don't have to tell me that, Ammo.
A little bit of traffic coming up here that they're all getting.
What up, VIP?
Looks like that's a CHP unit ahead of the suspect. That may indicate CHP is going to be taking over this pursuit. Or he may just have been in the area. Yeah, so it looks like he may have just been in the area and happened to see this coming. Doesn't look like CHP is taking this pursuit over.
Hit deep!
This is Brian Andrews, a news chopper forward over the kind of the Monterey Park area of Los Angeles on a pursuit on the 60 eastbound. LAPD initiated this pursuit in Van Nuys, and not too long after the start of that pursuit, they hopped on the 5 South, came down through the valley, went through East LA by Dodger Stadium, hopped on the 60, And we're now on the 60 eastbound Pomona Freeway, kind of headed through
Right, you are,
the
TB.
Monterey Park area, kind of Montebello right now. I got about 6 units behind, 6 LAPD units behind this subject, who's been fleeing at pretty steady speeds on this freeway. We've been seeing about 50, 60 miles an hour. Not a high-speed pursuit, but always a dangerous pursuit, right? Because the danger comes from the unexpected, the unpredictability of this whole situation.
How are there empty seats behind home
I
plate?
think they might have gone to get off the freeway, but kind of clipped the curb and ended up staying back on the freeway a little bit. And we've seen some erratic movements across lanes from this vehicle as well. Looks like we're slowing down now. I don't know if we have a flat tire, perhaps, or the vehicle is giving up. Not sure. Maybe the suspect is just slowing down a little bit. I don't see any smoke coming from any tires. We've seen the suspect turn on and turn off the light inside that vehicle. Sometimes we can see them better. Looks like right now they've got the light inside that vehicle turned off. Earlier we could see just one suspect, it looks like, in that vehicle. There you go now. Looks like they turned that light back on. Doesn't look like there's anybody in the passenger seat. Looks like it's just one person in...
Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, will you?
Looks like possibly it keeps the public safe, but...
This channel don't run itself.
In San Gabriel Valley, Monterey Park kind of area on the 60 eastbound right now. We've been 60 eastbound for a little while.
But look at the empty seats.
LAPD still staying behind this.
I see 6 empty seats. That's
waiting for
crazy.
this person to hopefully just give up, to pull over and stop. We don't want anyone to get hurt.
But I'm gonna guess those seats were $3,000, maybe more.
All right, they've decided to black out the vehicle. I'm not sure why now they are deciding to black out when they've had the headlights on for the majority of this pursuit. They had the turn signal on for a majority of the pursuit now, but they've turned their headlights off and looks like they turned their windshield wipers on. Yep, they have their windshield wipers
Man,
on.
that was a close play.
So they blacked out. A lot of suspects do that when they are, obviously trying to get away from the police, but I don't think that's going to help this person. We've got an air unit
Well,
ahead.
nice play.
They're only traveling about 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour maybe right now. And I don't think that blacking out that vehicle is going to help them get away.
Jeff Ross? I don't know.
They've got a pretty good...
That's about the kind of car he would drive.
What the car looks like. Yeah, this is a little bit bizarre with the lights turning off, the windshield wipers turning on, and the light inside the vehicle going on and off. You can see now we can't see it quite as well. Looks like they've turned off the interior light there. Again, not sure what the official want is. We haven't heard word on what the official want that initiated this pursuit was.
I think it is a Kia Soul.
About 30 minutes ago. And LAPD is the pursuing jurisdiction right now. We know sometimes on these pursuits that end up on the freeway for a long time, they will hand over these pursuits to the CHP. We did see a CHP unit on the freeway earlier. Looks like they just happened to be there. They weren't involved. They let everyone go by them. Oh, they just hit the center divider.
Whoa, whoa.
They just hit the center divider. They just kind of drifted right into the center divider. And you saw the smoke come off from hitting that cement.
This guy's all over the
This
place.
vehicle. Perhaps they turned their headlights off, and it's dark, so they can't see very well. They've also, it looks like that person has been moving around a lot of them, so they may not be, I don't know, they could be,
Nobody goes to the Covina Laugh Factory. Trust me on that one.
I don't think they're concentrating very much on their driving. As you can see, they just tapped that center divider wall. You can see he just turned the light off again. This is a bit of a bizarre pursuit with this erratic actions of this vehicle. Not super high speeds, but just very unpredictable. So we're still 60 eastbound, coming through El Monte.
Oh,
So if you're in this area,
that's
if
a
you
rough
need to
area.
get on the 60 to come home, I would definitely avoid the 60 right now if you're in the El Monte area.
This is live. This
So
is
he's
in
gonna
the
have
El
to
Monte
change lanes
area.
here.
Think
Let's see what he does,
Longo
where he goes.
Toyota. TB knows where that is.
So he could, I believe the 605 is what he could jump onto here in a moment. If he stays to the right, he's gonna, oh, headlights back on. Okay,
Well, thank you.
interesting. Looks like he's gonna be staying on the 60. Unless he makes a quick jump. So there's the gore point. He's passed it. We are now still on the 60 freeway. And he's turned his headlights back on. Apparently he decided that turning them off wasn't doing what he wanted. And we continue on the 60.
57. Is he going to Brea?
Kind of through Avocado Heights area.
Jesus.
LAPD still pursuing. LAPD air unit still overhead.
There should be a documentary on people who do these chases. I think that would be really
Looks like
interesting.
they turned off the lights inside the vehicle again and turned the lights on the outside of the vehicle on.
This is San Gabriel Valley, Pomona Freeway,
Going to turn their lights off.
San Gabriel Valley.
All right, we are getting reports that LAPD is confirming that the driver is a wanted suspect, unknown for what at this point. So, okay, lights back off. So there's something that this suspect is wanted for. So we know that. So what likely happened is that police, that suspect is linked to this vehicle, or the police saw them get into this vehicle, someone that they wanted already, and began a pursuit, initiating that pursuit. So we know that this is now a wanted suspect by the LAPD. Not sure what for.
Well, those new Corvettes can go close to 200.
They are wanted by LAPD.
I mean, my Hellcat could probably go 200. I mean, the one I had. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, gosh. He's moving erratically again toward that semi. That could be real bad. We've seen him kind of tap the wall earlier. He's turned his lights off again, so he's turning lights on and off. Erratic, seems to have a lot of erratic movements across the freeway. Oh, man. Stay away from the truck.
There's a lot of big rigs on the road right now. Well, what I would do, I mean, I would lead them into Bel Air where I know the roads.
It is tied 5-5, and it's the bottom of the 14th inning.
I love this guy giving the Dodger update. So what I would do, like, I would lead, I don't know why I'd be running from the cops, but I'd lead them into the gates of Bel Air, and I know I would get away because I know a lot of nooks and crannies that I would probably drive into the Bel Air Country Club parking lot. I'd go down to the caddy yard and just run onto the golf course.
What's going on? So there's very little traffic, 10:22 on a weekday, not a lot of traffic, mostly big rigs that we've seen in passing here. So that's good.
I mean, the Hellcat, I think it was 707 horsepower. And when I left the dealership, the guy whispered into my ear,
So this is,
it's probably closer to 8.
Across lanes again. All right, slowing up. He's slowing up.
It's a stiff car. Oh.
He's turning around.
Oh!
Oh, no.
What the fuck?
Going westbound on the 60 East. This is going to end poorly. He's going 60 he's going westbound on the eastbound side. He's driving the wrong way in traffic. He's turning around again. This is going to end soon, I'm sure.
This is a good one.
Driving into a whole bunch of officers. That was very strange and unpredictable. He's going the correct direction now. He's back eastbound on the 60. That was very strange. Thankfully, we do not have a lot of heavy traffic.
Now, what I would do, I'd stop the car and run
multiple times.
run on the other side of the freeway.
Doesn't seem to be much reason behind anything that he's doing. He turned around and drove the wrong way for about 100 or so yards.
I mean, I liked my Hellcat.
Pit maneuvers. We haven't heard any spike strips yet.
Although I did like my Dodge Magnum better.
Pit maneuver is not out of the question. That could be employed. Spike strips are tough.
Right.
You got to get in front of the vehicle. And
He's almost out of camera right now.
For the officers for deploying spike strips, especially with the unpredictable nature of this subject.
I mean, Magic Johnson looks pretty good for a guy with AIDS.
So we're not exactly sure what is going to happen or what the plan here is. But this is a strange one. This is a weird one. We've seen him driving the wrong way.
Damn, to the wall.
He turned around, went the wrong way on the 60. He was going westbound on the eastbound lanes. Had his lights off. Officers kind of pulled over, let him go.
We think he's alone.
Turned around and came back and is going eastbound again.
And I made some technical enhancements to my Magnum. Lighten the exhaust. That shaved 100 pounds off the car.
Just absolutely don't know what this person
Cold air intake. Computer chip.
Just be following this.
Now, I think it's 425 horsepower with none of that done. So by the time I was done with my Dodge Magnum, it's about 600 horsepower.
So we're a long ways from the valley where this all started. LAPD Van Nuys initiating this pursuit of a wanted suspect. Not sure what that want actually is.
Yeah, but now I have an old man soccer mom BMW. That's how I roll.
Looks like they're on the shoulder there. And again, it's been strange driving, strange erratic driving. We saw them tap the center divider and kind of scrape up against the center divider earlier. And you saw them just kind of cruise across all lanes of traffic right there. Luckily, very little traffic. I'm looking out the window right now, not seeing a whole lot of traffic, which is good.
I like my car. And it's not, yeah, tell me about a TB. Completely.
We've seen him clip the curb earlier.
I mean, 2 out of my last 3 cars were a Dodge Magnum, a Hellcat, and then the Jeep. I mean, I believe the Hellcat, well, no, actually, the Dodge Demon. That's 1,000 horsepower. It's so fast you have to have racing tires on it. That's not bad. 350 horsepower. Damn, the Dodgers are coming close. I had a BMW, a 4-cylinder. It might have been the slowest car I've ever had, but it looked like a Ferrari. I had a fin put on it. All these racing stickers on it. Porsches would pull up next to me and want to race. I'm like, you got me on this one.
All right, if you're joining us, I'm Brian Andrews in News Chapter 4, NBC Streaming. We are covering the pursuit of a wanted suspect by LAPD.
And the Dodge Magnum I had, I put a scoop on the front hood. That helped.
Oh, is he going to tap it again?
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, looks like he might have. I don't know.
This guy's bonkers. Now he's got his turn signal on. The fuck?
Just strange driving going on here. Ooh, almost. I got close to that vehicle. This pursuit began about 30 minutes ago in the valley. LAPD Van Nuys Division initiated the pursuit of a wanted suspect. We haven't confirmed what that want was for. They drove around on the streets a little bit, ended up hopping on the 5 South. Took the 5 South through the valley, went through Burbank, Glendale, got into East LA, past Dodger Stadium, where it's still...
Impala's cool.
5 to 5. and eventually the suspect got on the 60 East. We've seen some wild driving, not necessarily in speeds, but in decisions they're making. They've drifted over and hit the center divider multiple times. They've hit the curb on the exit lane side of the freeway. They at one point slowed down almost to a stop, turned around, was driving westbound in the eastbound lanes of the 60. They drove the wrong way on the freeway for about 200-300 yards and turned back around and then
police chase.
Correct direction, returns driving east on the 60 East. Everybody got out of their way. There was no collisions at that point, thankfully. There's not a lot of traffic. Everybody moved over to the
Hey,
side.
hit the like and subscribe button, please.
Kind of do what he needed to do. So right now, this pursuit, the speeds are not high, but the danger level is still high. The unpredictable nature of this suspect is really high up there. They're just doing weird stuff. They're turning their lights on and off. If you're on the 60 eastbound and this comes up behind you, you might not see that vehicle. With
That was a great team.
That's a pretty high.
I remember when Gibson hit the home run. I'm pretty sure that was opening night of the Kings Gretzky era.
That suspect drove right next to these people.
October of '88. That checks out.
Of this pursuit lends to how dangerous it is. Thankfully, a weekday PM, 10:30. Don't have a lot of people out on the freeway, which is great.
Yes, this is live.
LAPD has not handed off this pursuit to CHP. Sometimes we see that, sometimes we don't. We had a pursuit last week that got on the freeway, and they ended up handing that pursuit off. Okay, the subject seems to be slowing down a bit. Let's take a look.
53 miles an hour.
It looks like they are slowing down, moving to the right. They might be, I don't know what's going on. They stopped, looked like they were going to get off. It looks like they rolled their window down. We don't know how many suspects are in this vehicle. It looks like he's had his head out the window. Or they have their head out the window. Yeah, like I said, this is very unpredictable, very strange behavior.
This guy's a real loose cannon.
Slowed down to just about a stop. There's another unpredictable move.
Oh, is T.O. an ex-Blue Jay? I don't know much about him.
Still 60 eastbound. Coming through Diamond Bar. Only going about 41 miles an hour. Thankfully, the speeds are not particularly high, not very dangerous.
2-2.
Like I keep saying, they are making a lot of strange decisions. Unpredictable nature of this pursuit is very dangerous. We've seen them collide with road barriers with the center divider. And
You know she's got money on the game.
Drive the wrong way on the freeway, so LAPD are hanging back. No word on spike strips. No word on pit maneuver. So we're gonna hang here and.
Interesting.
There you can see the night sun from the LAPD airship.
It's 5-5 in the 14th inning. 2-2. 2-2. 1 out.
There he is, top of your screen. You can see that beam from the night sun coming down. That air support is invaluable. It lends to officer safety. They have so much information they can give those officers on the ground.
3-2.
Help them out.
He will be running at first.
Easily keep up with people doing high speeds. Keep up with people making erratic turns. So those airships are absolutely invaluable to those guys on the ground. There's generally 2 officers in those airships. There's a pilot and a tactical flight officer. Tactical flight officer is the one running the cameras and the lights and keeping an eye out on what's going on. The pilot's piloting those ships safely. We are still 60 eastbound through Diamond Bar.
That guy have a Marley's shirt on in red? What a loser. All right.
Merging. This is
Runners on first and second.
Kind of scene. I don't know what's going on the other side of the freeway there. That was strange. All right, so they're behind that overpass right now, so we're going to try and maneuver so we can get around and see our subject again. There we go. It came out from that transition road. Was kind of blocking those. That's the 57.
Yeah, I mean, I am. I'm trying to watch a baseball game. We got a police
So
chase on.
we transitioned from the 62 to 57 north now.
I mean, I could have ended this stream a while ago. I got to go to the gym. But I'm a soldier. I'm a comedy soldier for you guys.
And now it looks like we got some nice open freeway. Not too many. There's a handful of cars, light traffic ahead. Really nothing, not too bad, but still dangerous. These people, this suspect has turned their lights
Pop
on
up
multiple times, which is dangerous. You're not going to see that vehicle coming up behind you. They're just all of a sudden going to be there. The erratic driving on this person's part, the lane changes, the clipping the center divider, clipping the curbs.
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for this guy.
It's a little bit wild, just a little bit unpredictable. There you go. You can see again. Look, you're getting real close to
Whoa!
the barriers. Not sure if that person is doing something else in the vehicle, if they're on the phone, if they're, they could be having a medical emergency, a mental health emergency. There's a lot of things that could be going on that could be the reason this person, is in this pursuit and is driving erratically. Perhaps they're not paying attention to their driving. And they're looking at their phone or they're talking on the phone or there you see that's just oh man, it's so scary to watch that. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We don't want the suspect to be hurt, in an accident that they cause.
I do.
Officers or civilians to get hurt in these things either. But it looks like that's a possibility here with so much erratic driving going on here. Thankfully, the speed's not high, but it doesn't take a lot of speed to really get injured. And we've seen this person just carelessly
All right.
all over the road, hitting the center divider, hitting the curb.
15th inning, baby.
It's just been a wild one so far.
All right, I got to pee. I'll be right back. You guys keep it on lockdown.
That mountain's getting in the way a little bit, but just bear with us and we'll get through this. There we go. Can you get closer to it, Jim? All right, there we go. There they are. All right. Okay, looks like we might be getting ready for a pit maneuver. That also might be CHP. I think CHP is taking over this pursuit. So we just watched a bit of a shift change as those LAPD units drop back and the CHP takes over. So I was talking about this earlier. When pursuits get onto the freeways, those LAPD officers, they came out of Van Nuys, so they're way outside the area that they're normally used to patrolling. So a lot of the times when a pursuit gets onto the freeway like this, CHP will take over that pursuit because they're a lot more familiar with these areas, these freeways, and what's going on here. So it does look like this vehicle is now being pursued by California Highway Patrol. They seem to have taken over. Those LAPD units have dropped back. And we still have an air circle.
I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm back.
So CHP is going to take over this pursuit. And different jurisdictions, different departments have different standard operating procedures. So some agencies are a little more aggressive than others. They have different rules as to when they can pit, when they can do spike strips, what they can do, and when they can do it. Recently, we've seen California Highway Patrol be a little bit more aggressive in their tactics, pulling right up. You saw those CHP vehicles were right next to that, almost right next to that suspect vehicle. We've seen that a lot more lately, where CHP is getting up right next to vehicles to look inside.
Busted,
or to
Kip.
see what's
Busted.
going on. Right now, those CHP vehicles are hanging back pretty much where the LAPD vehicles were. But yeah, so we might see a change in tactics here now that CHP is involved in this, and it's not LAPD. They're just getting real close to that center divider again. They're getting real close to that center divider. They turned the light on inside that vehicle. It still looks like it's just a single person in there. They're doing about 50 miles an hour in this.
Sorry about farting on the stream. My bad. My bad.
Or something similar to it. Looks like he has committed to 60, so we're going to continue 60 eastbound as he travels in the HOV lane. For now, we've seen him driving in all the lanes of the freeway, not really sticking to one particular lane. We're now pretty much in Pomona, East San Gabriel Valley.
No, I can't.
Lots of erratic driving. If you're just joining us, thanks for watching NBC4 streaming. I'm Brian Andrews in News Chapter 4. We are live over Pursuit in Pomona now. This pursuit started all the way back in Van Nuys. LAPD Van Nuys decided to pull this person over. There was a want for this person. We don't know what that want was for, but LAPD decided they wanted to pull him over. They initiated a stop.
Maybe he's going to the comedy store. I don't know.
In the valley in Van Nuys for
Buddhist priest might be onto
They
something.
ended up on the 5, and we might have flat tires. I think that front tire might be flat. So eventually that suspect got on the Freeway 5 South, and we went all the way down through Burbank, through Glendale, and eventually got on the 60, and have stayed on the 60 since.
I'm good on that, Kip. Thank you, though.
Since then. All right, we've definitely got some smoke coming out from that vehicle. I'm guessing we've got flat tires. Looks like that front driver's side is flat. Lots of smoke. That probably happened when they ran into the center divider a little while ago. So this is going to add some danger. This is going to add some unpredictability. That vehicle's going to get hard to drive. A flat front tire, it's going to be hard to stop. It's going to be hard to turn. It's going to be hard to control that vehicle. You can see the smoke as that tire disintegrates.
See, if I were him, I would stop.
Rubber is going to go away. We also risk starting a fire. That rubber is going to get real hot. It's smoking. That rubber is smoking because it's getting so hot.
And jump over the freeway and run.
As he drives on the rim.
Yeah, it's definitely smoking. I'd stop and then jump over the freeway to his left,
More unpredictable.
and he'd have a nice head start.
Copy.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Okay, copy. Yeah, so you can see that smoke. That is, I'm pretty sure that's the front driver's side tire.
This guy's driving all over the place, man.
Lots of smoke. You can see it kind of flopping there. So this is, we'll see what happens here. He's not going to be able to drive his.
What up, JJ?
So we're down 39, 40 miles an hour. We weren't a whole lot faster than that. We were in the 50s earlier.
I'd be pissed if this was my Uber Eats order.
But
Definitely a refund.
This is going to tax the vehicle in general. The vehicle's going to be working harder to be moving. So this is kind of the.
What up, Rob C?
Of this vehicle.
That's what I'm saying. He should bail and jump over and run across the freeway. They'd never catch him.
We've seen him hit the exit lane side curbs, and we've seen him drive the wrong way on the freeway. So he's put this vehicle through a lot. That's another thing. These vehicles, this vehicle is generally not designed for this kind of
A freeway chase? No shit.
nature, bumping up into walls, hitting curbs. That's all going to tax this vehicle. Now you've got this tire, that rubber is getting hot. It's hitting all kinds of suspension components. It's getting everything in there really hot. This is the beginning of the end for this vehicle. As we stay here, eventually that rubber is going to go away. We risk a fire. That vehicle could catch fire.
This is a good commercial for this car.
The vehicle body is not designed.
That would be funny if they did a commercial like that.
And those chunks of rubber can fly off and get stuck somewhere and start fires. We've seen that before on other pursuits. So we'll see how long this vehicle lasts with this front left tire going flat. More than likely, this was caused by one of his collisions with that center divider that he's driving very near to right now. He's also driven in the shoulders, on both shoulders. That's where a lot of debris ends up. A lot of debris from the road ends up in those shoulders.
Uh-oh. What happened? The fuck? This ain't my Wi-Fi. All right. Something's going down. There we go. There we go. We're back. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, will you? How many streams do this shit? I can't think of any. You think Brennan would do this? Come on.
I'm into Lukens right now.
I bet you are. Now the car's driving fine again. Yeah, like, subscribe, share. I mean, I've done an almost 2-hour stream for $2. Come on, man. Hitting the like and subscribe button's free, you cheap bastards. All right, we've lost audio, but, we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going.
Hey, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there goes the tire. All right, that was actually really good timing. So, sorry about that. We had to change mountaintops. We're a long ways away from where we began this pursuit. This all began. Thanks for joining us, NBC4 Streaming. I'm Brian Andrews, News Travel 4, over this pursuit. What you're watching is we're getting to the end of this pursuit. We've been going for about almost an hour now. And this pursuit began LAPD Van Nuys Division. On the streets, are slowing down? So let's slow down a little bit, Jim.
Jump off the freeway, man.
Jim Pollard, my pilot's doing an excellent job. He's calling the radio for everybody up here. He's doing a great job staying with this pursuit. And this pursuit started in the valley on the surface streets. He ended up getting onto the 5 South. We were on the 5 South for quite a long time. Ended up on the 60 to the 57, back onto the 60. So right now we're on the 60, kind of in the Ontario area. And this pursuit began with LAPD and just a little while ago transitioned to CHP. CHP took over that pursuit from LAPD Van Nuys. They had gone way outside their area. What we're hearing right now is per CHP, LAPD was in pursuit of a possible 187 subject. That is murder. 187 is the LAPD code for murder. So this is a possible murder suspect in a white Kia. So that's what we're looking at right now is the pursuit of a possible murder suspect. That's why this pursuit has not been let go. That's why they have continued to stay with this person, because that person in this vehicle, this white Kia, is suspected of possibly being wanted for murder. That's big. So moments ago, we came back from black because we were switching mountaintops. You saw that tire come off the rim. We've watched this vehicle drive erratically on the freeway. Right now we're slowing down. We're now in the 30s. We were in the 50s at the highest point. When we started seeing a flat tire, we were down into the 40s. Now we're kind of high 30s, kind of in there. So we're slowing down.
Damn, they're really leaving Lauer in there.
This vehicle begins to degrade. We are now in Ontario on the 60 East. We've seen erratic driving from this person. They've turned their headlights
Thank you,
on
D.
and off. They've
Swayze.
turned their wiper blades on and off. They've collided with the center divider. They've collided with the curb on the exit lane side of the
Hit
road.
the like,
These
subscribe button.
across lanes.
Let's take this channel to the next level, suckers.
They came to a stop. They turned around. They started driving westbound on the eastbound lanes of the freeway. They drove the wrong way on the freeway for several hundred yards before they turned around again and began driving eastbound the correct direction on the 60 again. So just so much erratic driving.
Yeah, we don't talk about Joey seeing here.
From one side to the other, there's not a lot of traffic, but they've come real close to hitting some big rigs, hitting some other vehicles that have pulled over. You can see sometimes they've got the light inside that vehicle.
Hey, let's get to 100 likes, man. Let's go all out, babies.
There's just so much the erratic nature of this pursuit. While the speeds have not been high, everything else, all right, they're slowing up, Jim.
Stand-up comedy is my regular content.
The erratic nature of this pursuit can't be denied. Just weird, strange decisions being made. Seems like the driver is not paying a lot of attention to their actual driving. They've been having that light on and off inside the vehicle, the headlights on and off. You can see now they've drifted all the way to the right side of the freeway, to those exit lanes. We've seen them drive in both shoulders. We've seen them collide with the center divider. It's been some pretty erratic behavior here out of this white Kia on the 60 eastbound tonight. Luckily, all right, looks like you might be getting off the freeway. All right,
here we go.
Baker Avenue. Getting off the freeway.
He should hijack the tow truck.
He's got that front driver's side tire. He doesn't have any rubber on it. We saw the rubber come off just a little bit ago. His braking.
No, I don't think OJ is in heaven.
It's going to take him longer to brake. His turning. Oh no, vehicle coming up. Oh man. Okay. So this is going to get a lot more. He's now going southbound.
Damn, he's on this.
60. So this is going to get real sketchy. There's a close up you can see. So this is a front-wheel drive vehicle. So that there's no rubber on that front driver's side.
Fuck, that's crazy.
The rubber's gone. That's just metal on pavement.
Chino's, there's a nice prison out there. Or is that Chico?
He's not going to be able to accelerate.
Otani's at the plate.
Even more trouble to what we're already seeing.
They're going to walk him.
This person's already not done a great job at controlling this vehicle. So this just adds another layer of unpredictability to this. He's not driving on the wrong side of the street. He's got his headlights on, but he's just wandering wherever he wants on these streets. Driving on the wrong side, doesn't seem to care at all. Thankfully, it's almost
15th inning.
Not a lot of cars.
Bottom of the 15th.
I haven't seen any pedestrians walking along these streets, but this person does not seem to be paying attention at all to the driving that they're doing. They're all over the road. And there you go, into the center lanes, into oncoming traffic. He's now driving on the wrong side of the road. Again, we're on Vineyard Avenue in Ontario, heading south.
52 pitches for Lauer. So they must like this guy.
Driving fast, that's good. Hopefully, and he's got his lights on right now, so hopefully people can see him coming. Looks like this is a red, I think that was a red light that he went through. All right, he just turned left, so he's now going to be driving east on, looks like Riverside Drive, I believe.
Is that by Notre Dame High? No, I'm just kidding. It's a local joke for TB. Uh-oh, he stopped. He gonna run.
No, not now.
All right, this ain't my Wi-Fi.
Okay, so there's a close look. There's the rear tire.
Oh, shit, the rear tire's out, too.
Also flat. That's likely from the collision he had with the curb earlier. So he has two flat tires. Not just flat, that's gone. There's no rubber on that at all.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
He might be giving up right now. This might be the end of the pursuit, but he might barricade himself in that vehicle. You can see the damage to the side of that vehicle from the different collisions that he's had with curbs and center dividers and all kinds of stuff.
This guy ain't giving up if he's a murder suspect.
He picked up. Looks like we're coming up to a construction zone. This is, I don't know. This is wild. He's now stopped. We're stopped on East Riverside Drive in Ontario. He's turning left.
Oh man.
Which is north. He's now traveling north.
It's nice and dark.
On Whispering Lakes Lane. This is looks like a residential area.
I think my phone's about to die. But we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going.
Looking for something. You never know if if he deliberately came here to this area or this is just where he has ended up.
Whoa.
It kind of seems like he's looking for something. Maybe he's looking for an address. Not sure, or maybe he's just driving erratically like he has been this entire time. He's now in a neighborhood.
16 innings, baby.
Tonight, there's no people out.
Whoa.
A right turn to go east again.
I can't imagine being lost in Ontario. Yikes.
Through these neighborhoods.
Hey, let's get to 100 likes.
On to, let's see.
I might have to switch over to my iMac.
Yeah, it seems like he is going somewhere to me. This seems deliberate. Although you never know. He's now turned left onto Diversa Road. He's going north again. LAPD airship overhead.
So we're in the 17th inning now?
I hear you, studio.
I think he's trying to do a spot at the Ontario
Hey, studio, I
Improv.
hear you.
Oh, he's cul-de-sac.
Yep. All right, here we go. This is not sure what's going to happen. Officers look like they got him. Okay, this is the end of this.
Here we go.
We're going to see what happens now.
Blast him.
CHP are right there. He is absolutely surrounded. Looks like he's going to back up. CHP is coming in the back. He's surrounded.
Blast him.
There's not a lot of options for this guy right now. There's a lot of CHP officers around. And he's not going to have a lot of options anymore. Guns drawn.
Whoa. Let's hit that 100 likes, baby. Come on.
Control. Copy that. Oh boy.
They might have to shoot him. They won't show that. 98 likes. I appreciate that, kids.
Thank you for that.
You guys are soldiers. Yeah. Look at these three guys. They're just jonesing for him to do something. '99. We're at Wayne Gretzky. Let's take it one more above Wayne Gretzky. Come on. Let's see those triple-digit likes, baby. Time to send in the Cobra. They're going to shoot this fucking guy. 101. Thank you guys very much. I do appreciate that. Fuck yeah. I don't get many 100 like streams. I appreciate it. You guys are fucking soldiers in the Earl Army.
Just reclined a seat.
Baseball game still going on. I can't show it. This guy's just chilling, eating an apple.
Okay, copy that. Copy that.
I mean, 105. We're getting an uptick in likes. I appreciate that.
Who's up here with us?
Earl Skakel's up here with you, buddy. No, I'm from LA, baby. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the 79 people watching. Yeah, if this was Texas.
Doors opening.
Uh-oh.
Doors open. Hands up.
What an idiot.
There's something in his hand.
Oh, he's got a gun, I think. He's got a gun. He's got a gun, I think.
No, don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. Put your hands up. Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
They're going to light this guy up.
Hey, yeah, so we are at the termination of this pursuit. This is a suspect that is wanted for murder. This pursuit began in Van Nuys.
Thank you, JJ.
All the way out to Ontario. We're on Brookside Drive in Ontario. CHP, this pursuit started with LAPD, was handed off to CHP. This guy ended up, we had 2 tires that were blown. We've got video of that. We can watch
I thought they were.
And right now, we just watched him get stuck in a cul-de-sac, drive up against an officer. They surrounded him. He got out of his vehicle. They hit him with a less lethal. He's now laying on the ground. CHP is approaching him right now to arrest this suspect. Lots of erratic driving. He hit the center divider. He drove the wrong way on the freeway. He hit curbs. He ran red lights. This was it.
Oh, damn, we got 109 people in here watching. Well, I might have to switch over to my iMac. I've got about 5% on my phone right now. So, Roadhouse style. So, yeah, I mean, well, no problem, no problem. Damn, 103 people in here. I don't want to give up, but look at this twat putting on makeup. What a bitch. So I'll go to my iMac for a little bit until the end of the Dodger game. My phone's about to die. I love you guys. So if you give me 1 minute to switch over to the iMac, and then we'll watch until the World Series is over. Earl Skakel over and out. I love you all. Just give me a minute to switch over.